Good morning, Bryce. Happy Tuesday. I hope you're all having a good start to your day so far. It's in the mid-70s. We're in the 60s earlier. It's a nice sunny start. Blue skies out there. Yesterday we topped out at 90 in Greenville. Comfortable day. A little bit warmer in Greenwood at 94, but that humidity wasn't that bad. We had no precipitation. All blue skies and sunshine, and that's likely going to be the case again today. We have a lot of clear weather going on. In fact, across much of the country, there's just not a whole lot of rain going on this morning. And taking a look at our satellite and radar, things are quiet. So if you're heading out across the Magnolia State, Arkansas, Louisiana, you're looking good. No wet roadways to contend with this morning. As for your temperatures, currently in the low to mid 70s, 70 in Oxford, 72 in Clarksdale, 75 in Greenville, and also 72 in Greenwood. So across the region, if you're heading out, there's not going to be a whole lot of variance in the temperatures. We're generally going to be in the low to mid 70s. The dew points approaching back towards 70, so it's becoming a little more humid today, but we're going to have a reinforcing cold front that's going to drop these down back into the mid 60s. So tomorrow is just going to be an absolutely gorgeous day. But for today, it's going to be a slow warm up to near 90 degrees. But as we go into the 2 o'clock hour, there's going to be that weak front that moves through. Now, there's not a whole lot of moisture to work with today, but there's going to be a couple of these showers and thunderstorms that form. And again, many of us will not see rain today, but those who do could get some pretty heavy downpours. No severe weather expected. But again, overall rain chances are going to be low, highest along the I-55 corridor and eastbound. And then as we go into tonight, any rain that developed will quickly end, and we're looking at temperatures dropping back into the mid 60s. Going to be another comfortable start into the mid 70s. And then tomorrow, it's actually going to be a pretty cool day. We're looking at mid 80s. I mean, that's still warm, but August standards definitely cool. We could have a couple of pop-up showers into eastern Mississippi, but over the next 6 days, rain chances are going to be low, especially through this weekend into Monday, with the highest chance being probably Thursday into Friday, but still low chance overall. And then the next 6 to 10 days, we're unfolding a pretty dry pattern as we head into the end of August. Now, transitioning over to the hurricane season, what's going on in the Atlantic? I'm sure you're wondering. Well, we're about to talk a little bit about it. So far, we've gotten through Kyle. Now, Josephine and Kyle developed this weekend. They didn't really amount to all that much. No impacts to the U.S. However, next up is Laura and then Marco. And right now we are tracking what would become Marco. I would say Laura, but there's another storm that's going to develop probably a little bit quicker. This has about a 60% chance of developing into at least a tropical depression as we head into this weekend. So it's going to make a track, and take a look at that. There's the Gulf of Mexico. So it's going to be very interesting to see what this storm does. Some of the models have this going into the Gulf as we head into early next week, but that is too far out to determine if there's going to be impacts to the Gulf of Mexico. But this definitely bears watching, and we'll keep you updated on this. But this will likely become our next named storm. This is in the open Atlantic. Here's the South American continent at the bottom of your screen. This is Invest AL 98. This is going to make pretty much a due west trek, and this is the Leeward and Windward Islands right here. Puerto Rico, Dominican Republic, going to make an impact. It's hard to say if it's going to become a tropical storm, a hurricane, but it does have about a 90% chance of developing into at least a tropical depression over the next 5 days. So this also bears watching. So things are heating up. We'll have to continue to keep you updated as we head into this weekend, especially next week. It's going to be interesting to see how this plays out. But as of now, no impacts expected to the Gulf Coast, but that could change. So continue to monitor the tropics, especially as we head towards the peak, which will be September 10th. But for today, enjoy the weather. Highs of 91, mostly sunny skies expected with a few stray showers and thunderstorms possible as we head into the afternoon and evening. As we go into tonight, lows are going to dip into the 60s, mostly clear, pleasant. And as we go into tomorrow, highs of 87, mostly sunny. Again, that cold front that comes through today going to drop that humidity even more as we head into tomorrow. It's going to be a gorgeous day, probably our nicest day of the week. Low chances of rain Thursday into Friday, and then heading into your weekend, temperatures back in the 90s with plenty of sunshine. So Bryce, I can't wait for tomorrow. Definitely going to be our best day. Absolutely great weather coming.